Hi guys, and welcome here to Distilling, where today we're looking at our gin add-on kit. Now this gin add-on kit is suitable for use with either our 2-litre Alembic still or our 5-litre Alembic still. So if you just want to make gin from purchased alcohol, you wouldn't necessarily buy our 5-litre Alembic starter kit. You might just buy the still on its own and then add on the gin add-on kit. Now this is everything you need in order to turn neutral spirits or vodka into gin. So everything you see here is what we also use in our W4 infused spirits class, also referred to as our gin and botanicals class. So if you're busy with that training or that course, all you need to do is buy one of these two stills, ideally the 2-litre Alembic. That's more than sufficient, it's more than big enough. You might have already seen the video on our YouTube channel about the 2-litre Alembic and why we would use such a small still. So along with this, you only need this gin add-on kit. Now the gin add-on kit consists of a couple of components. Firstly, we've got an alcohol meter, 0 to 100 alcohol meter with thermometer, obviously to measure our alcohol strength of a distillate or gin coming out. Then we've got a 250 milliliter measuring cylinder. This is to capture our distillate in to measure the alcohol strength. We also have a 1 liter measuring cylinder in which we then pour out the samples or the distillate samples that we take and measure. We pour into there so we can take off the next sample. You can also use a 100 ml measuring cylinder for the same purpose. Also included in here is some juniper, the one botanical you have to have in order to make gin. Obviously here at Distilling we sell a wide range of botanicals, but that's up to you, what you feel like playing with, what you want to play around with. But juniper you will always need. Now this is sufficient to make quite a bit of juniper infusion or to make gin if you already have a recipe. If you're busy with our online training or our W4 training, you'll understand what I mean with juniper infusions. When you build a flavor library and then blend in order to get a gin recipe, that's what you would use. So this is sufficient for about 2 liters of juniper infusion and quite a bit more of actual gin if you're using it in a gin recipe. Then we've got the silicone stretch and seal tape. Now, the silicone stretch and seal tape, if you've seen videos or done training videos with us, you'd know that we use this to seal the Alembic stills during use to make sure that there's no leaks. So we use that around the thermometer if there's a thermometer mounted, also between the boiler and the vapor chamber, and then between the swan's neck and the condenser, we use the silicone stretch and seal tape to seal those possible leak points. And then finally, we've got 2 gin bags. Now these gin bags we use for vapor infusion. We place the gin bag between the boiler and the vapor chamber with the botanicals inside that. We put the alcohol at the bottom, and as we boil the alcohol through the gin bag and through the botanicals, those vapors extract more flavor and aroma, carrying that into the distillate and into my final gin or infused spirit if I'm making a spiced rum, spirit aperitif, or a liqueur. One optional extra is not part of this kit, but something that you can add in is the spacer plate, which we have available for the Alembic stills, specifically for the 5-litre and 25-litre Alembic stills. We've got a spacer plate, you can put it on the bottom. That allows you to do infused distillation with these stills as well. Normally you wouldn't be able to because of direct heating, the botanicals would burn onto the bottom, but with the spacer plate, it basically creates a false bottom, and you can now put botanicals inside the boiler and do infused distillation if that's the methodology you wish to use when you make your gin. But that is our gin add-on kit, very quickly, very easily, and as I've said before, if you're doing a W4 course, this is the only kit you would need in addition to the 2-litre Alembic still in order to do the practicals, to make a gin flavor library and to create the gin recipe. This is all you would need along with the still.